This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome back. Yeah, can you see my screen, everyone, online?
Yes.
Yeah. Yesterday we discussed about DevOps introduction, right? So what is DevOps? Why DevOps? Why the project teams are looking for automation? What is automation, right? So what is cost saving? Fine. How can we automate the activities? Yeah. Today we are going to discuss about cloud introduction. Introduction to cloud. So what is cloud? Why the project teams are migrating their infrastructure to cloud? What is cost saving? What are the advantages of cloud? We'll try to understand. So before going to this, anyone having any questions on yesterday's demo session? Still anyone having any confusions like, yeah, so my background is non-IT background. Can I switch to DevOps or not? Can I handle cloud platforms or not? Or else, yeah, so I'm working as a tester or developer or a fresher. So I'm fresher. Can I cope up in the real projects? So anyone having any questions? Fine. Yeah, so I collected some questions. First, we discuss about this. I collected from different batches, different students. First, we discuss this. After that, we'll jump into cloud introduction. Okay. So I collected some technical questions and general questions. First, we discuss this. Yeah. So these are the technical questions. Fine. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you again. Fine. So I have collected some technical questions. First we discuss this. After that we'll jump into general questions. Okay. Yeah. What are the technical questions I collected? So let us go one by one here. First question here is, so what is the use of AWS and DevOps at industry level? Right. So AWS, what is the use of AWS? Anyone in real-time projects? What is the use of AWS cloud platform? Yeah. So I explain this. Yeah. For example, if you are using physical setup, physical data center, right? So when you want to configure any server, so what we will do normally, so we place the order with vendor, like a Dell vendor, HP vendor, right? If you want to get server, if you want to configure it to production, we place the order with vendor. Can you mute everyone? Some background noise is coming here, right? So we place the order with vendor. That vendor will deliver after 10 days. Minimum, they will take 10 days to deliver the servers. So once we receive that server, we have to move the server to data center. We have to mount into racks. We have to put power and network cables, right? After that, we can install operating system and we install plugins, patches, after that packages. Then finally, we can move into production. That will take some time, right? But whenever, yeah, when you use cloud platform, so whenever you require any server in cloud platform, right? So without this process, you can create within 1 minute, not only one server, 100 servers, 1,000 servers also. Within 1 minute, you can create with all packages, all configurations, right? So, and also when you want to use physical servers, prior to get physical server, we have to get licensing first. Server licensing, operating system licensing, right? And application licensing. First, we have to get the licensing, right? So without licensing, So we don't use server level. Windows license also. For example, in desktops normally we use freeware, right? In personal laptops, official laptops we use licensing only, right? Yeah. For example, if you want to get any license, what the minimum period would be? Minimum 1 year. They don't provide 3 months, 6 months. Minimum 1 year we have to get, right? For all the operating systems, all the applications, we have to procure licensing first. And also, we require one admin to configure the servers in data center, right? We require AC, central AC. So when you enter into the data center, you can see that -degrees temperature. In that temperature only, servers will run, right? And also we require network. We require server room, right? Security, server security, right? So these are all required to configure the servers in local data center, right? So whenever you go to cloud platform, whenever you want to use cloud servers, so all these things will be maintained by vendor only, cloud vendor like AWS, Azure, GCP, right? So as a user, as a customer, what we will do, we can take the servers and we can use them. For that usage, we have to pay the bills like gas bills, electricity bills, right? Yeah. So earlier in marriage functions, what we used to do, we prepare all the groceries, provisions like vegetables, right? And we call one cook for cooking, right? So like that. That is manual process. Currently, buffet systems, so we can order that, right? So just 30 minutes before, 1 hour before they will come, they will arrange all these things. For that, we pay the bills. The same way in AWS or Azure or GCP cloud platforms. So whenever we need anything, this is on-demand infrastructure. On-demand means, anyone? What is on-demand? On-demand.
Whenever we require, we can opt for it. If there is no requirement, we can down them.
Exactly. So on-demand means whenever we need any resources, that should be available immediately. That is nothing but on-demand, right? So in cloud platforms, whenever you require any servers, whenever you require any storage, whenever you require any network, that will be available immediately within 1 minute, right? So you can create n number of servers within 1 minute. That is nothing but on-demand. So why the project teams are looking for cloud platforms? What is the main importance? First one is time saving. Second one is important one, which is cost saving.
Cost saving,
Right?
safety.
Sorry?
Safety also.
Yes. Yeah. So cost saving, client always look for the cost saving. So client always check the cost cutting. They will check all the costing, right? Yeah. So whenever we migrate to cloud platforms, 1/3 cost will be saved. For example, if you spend if you spend $100 for physical server, for example. So when we use cloud server, only $20. 1/3 cost will be saved here. So that is why currently project teams are looking for cloud platforms, right? So cloud infrastructure. So this is on-demand infrastructure, safe and secure, time saving, cost saving. Right?
Yeah, and maintenance overhead is also not there. So that is also
yes.
Yeah.
Admins not required here. So currently admins, no admins. Admin jobs already gone, right? So currently DevOps engineers will maintain the servers in cloud. So 80% of the infrastructure will be taken care by cloud vendor only. Other 20% as the DevOps engineer, we have to maintain 20%, right? Yeah. Next one. So what is the use of DevOps at industry level, right? So what is the use of DevOps? Yeah, yesterday I gave some example, right? So 4 years back, our team size is 180 members because roles divided like Windows admins, Linux admins, backup admins, storage admins, Citrix admins, right? VMware admins, like that. So currently our team size is 30 members only because we already implemented DevOps tools, Kubernetes, Jenkins, Docker, Ansible. These are the automation tools. So whatever activities we perform manually, for example, yesterday we discussed Java deployment, Java installation. So if you want to perform Java installation on 1000 servers, it will take 10,000 minutes. So when we use DevOps tools, only 1 minute. So just click on that, install. It will be installed on all the servers. Not only 1000 servers, you can spin up 10,000 servers also within 1 minute, right? So that is why. So here our team size is currently 30 members because of DevOps tools. So here also, what is the importance? What is the main reason here? Cost saving. So here also cost saving, time saving, right? So what is the use of DevOps and AWS at industry level? So main thing is time saving, cost saving, right? Yeah. So this is scalable infrastructure, on-demand infrastructure. That is why currently most of the project teams they're using cloud environments, cloud servers. Anyone having any questions here before moving to next question? Is it clear to you? So this is very, very important. So I got so many, this question asked by so many people. So what are the use of AWS? What are the use of DevOps in the industry level, right? Yeah. Next question here is, so when DevOps process has been started in industry, DevOps is not new process. It is very old process. It was started in 2008, right? So by the time we used to use very old tools. So Puppet is one of the core tool by the time we used to use Puppet. So currently we are using advanced tools which are like Ansible, Kubernetes, Docker, Terraform. These are the latest advanced tools. So these are fully automated tools. Fine. So DevOps process has been started in 2008. Okay. Next question here is, so what business sectors DevOps being used? So not only IT industry, so pharma industry, chemical industry, medicine, right? So wherever we go, automation is the #1 choice. Even automobile industry, right? So they are using automation tools to automate the manual activities. Fine. Next question. Who are the teams involved in DevOps process, right? So here developers will involve into DevOps process, right? Testers will involve into DevOps process. Build and release engineers will be involved into DevOps process. DevOps engineers also perform the DevOps activities, right? So here, as the DevOps engineer, what we will do, we coordinate with all the teams. We don't do any development. We don't do any testing, right? So as the DevOps engineer, what we will do? What is our role here? Anyone? What is DevOps engineer role?
Like we have to gather information from all the relevant teams and we have to put it together.
Okay, so we coordinate with the developers, testers, and build and release engineers. Also, while merging the code, while pushing the code, while pulling the code, so we involve into that. While deploying applications onto production, we involve into that. And also we work on some tickets. We work on some automation activities, right? So this is DevOps engineer role. So DevOps engineer will not do any development. He will not do any testing. Fine. Next one. So what are the tools involved in DevOps and what tools we are going to learn, right? So we have so many tools available. In DevOps, we have so many tools available. So these are the tools we are going to learn. These are the tools we are going to learn in our sessions.
I have one question, Ram.
Yeah.
Do DevOps is used in maintenance thing, or is it just doing the automation and pushing the codes and something like that?
Yeah, we do maintenance activities also. So we'll go deep dive. So while working on tools, I'll show you what are the maintenance activities, Jenkins maintenance activities, Kubernetes maintenance activities. We'll involve into that.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
So these are the tools we are going to learn, right? So Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Nexus Artifactory tool, Sonar Code Review tool, Apache Tomcat, even Python scripting also we are going to learn, right? So these are the 3 live projects, right? So these tools are very core tools: Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, right? Yeah, so we are going to learn this many tools, but we don't require all the tools in real-time projects. We don't use all the tools. So it depends, right? It's a project requirement. So few companies, like one of friend is working on Kubernetes. So there is working on only Kubernetes in Wipro. So like that, depend on, yeah. So in our project, we are using Git, Jenkins, and Kubernetes because so I'm handling multiple projects, different projects. Okay, yeah. So if you learn these tools, you can fit for any project. You can handle any tool, right? Any questions here? Yeah. Next question. So anyone joined today, first session? Anyone joined today?
Yeah, it's me, sir, from United Kingdom.
Right. So can you provide your phone number, WhatsApp number, and email address in the chart? So I just ping here in the chart. So my mobile number is 96422111711. So because we add into group and we provide recording session. Okay. So anyone newly joined today, can you provide your phone number, WhatsApp number, and email address in the chart? And also you can save this institute number. First one, institute number you can save. You can ping. So this is my second, today I joined second session, second demo, just ping, so that our people will provide you recording session, course content, relevant to documents, if any documents needed, documents are available, they provide. Okay, just save this number. This is my number. You can save this my number also, right? Yeah, so that we'll communicate, right? Next one. So yeah, these are the tools we are going to learn, right? So these are the very core tools, advanced tools. Every tool will go deep dive, right? So not only instance configuration, every tool will go deep dive. So Kubernetes will take 6 to 7 days. Jenkins will take 6 days. So Git will take 5 hours, means 5 days, right? So like that, every tool will go deep dive, right? Next one, next question. So what are the certifications available in DevOps, right? Certifications. Certifications are not mandatory. Okay, certifications not mandatory. So if you have cloud certification, that would be added advantage. For example, in our project, very few people are having certification. For example, when you attend interview, so 4 people shortlisted. By the time only 2 positions are there. By the time HR will check what are the extra qualifications are available. They will check. So if you have certifications or more any other additional qualifications, definitely they will consider. So that is added advantage. That is not mandatory, right? So DevOps certification is not mandatory. So if you have cloud certification like either AWS or Azure, that would be added advantage. Okay. So if you want to write DevOps certification, you can write Kubernetes. If you are interested to write Kubernetes, Jenkins, Docker, so I'll help you how to clear the certification, right? So I provide you all the questions. If you want to write your own, you can prepare. I guide you, or else I give you support to clear the exam. Fine. Next one, next question. So what certification we have to do as a DevOps? Same question repeated here. Okay. So certification is not mandatory. So if you are interested, you can write cloud certification or DevOps certification. Okay. Next question. So as a student, what should be my expectation while learning DevOps? Yes. This is very, very important. So once we complete our course, at least you can showcase 2 to 3 years experience. That level of training will be provided, right? So in my previous batches, once complete the batch, once complete the course, so 80% of the people used to crack the interviews. They won't without any support, right? Yeah. So once complete our sessions, once complete the course, you can showcase 2 to 3 years experience, real-time experience. That level of training will be provided. So daily sessions like FAQs, challenges, day-to-day activities, troubleshootings, right? So everything will be covered in our sessions. So once complete our course, you will be having real-time experience, 2 to 3 years experience. If you are a fresher, you will get very good knowledge. You can showcase your knowledge as a fresher. But experienced guys, they can showcase 3 years experience. Fine. So these are the technical questions which I collected from different students from different batches. So apart from this, anyone having any questions? Yeah. So next one, general questions. So who is eligible to learn AWS and DevOps? This is important, right? So anyone can learn AWS and DevOps. Anyone can switch his current role to DevOps role. Even non-IT guys also, they are switching their current role to DevOps role, right? So in our project, non-IT guys like civil engineers are there, and BCom graduate is there, right? And also diploma polytechnic guys also there in our project. So yeah, so when you want to attend interview, technically you need to have some knowledge, right? Education background is anything, it is fine for you, right? So normally, yeah, currently the market is like, so whoever having very good technical skills, they can easily survive. Education is required, but basic education also fine. Any graduation, not only BTech, MTech, MCA, any graduation. Okay. Next question. So what is education background required to learn AWS level? Yeah. So education background, any education background, any graduation, right? So you need to learn DevOps tools, right? You need to practice more. So while attending interview, you need to perform so that you can easily crack your interview. Fine. Next question here is, what are the prerequisites to start learning AWS and DevOps? What are the prerequisites? So you require Linux commands that will be covered in our sessions. Okay. So Linux 40 commands required. Those will be covered. So we'll go deep dive in Linux. So Linux will take 3 to 4 hours. We'll go deep dive. Okay. And other prerequisites not there here. Right. So in our sessions will start from basic level. So we don't directly go to AWS, don't directly go to DevOps. First, we discuss about servers. What is server? What is network? What is switch? What is router? What is load balancer? What is IP address? What is gateway? Subnet mask? Right. So that will be covered first. After that, slowly we'll enter into AWS platform. How to create AWS account? So we can walk through the console, AWS console. What are the things available? What are the services available? Slowly we'll involve into cloud platform. Right. So here prerequisites not there. So we required commands that will be covered in our sessions. Fine. Next question. So what are the job opportunities in today's market? Right. So this is very important. Currently, so market is very hot. So if you go and check in the LinkedIn or Monster or Indeed jobs, you will see plenty of openings. So let us go and check here. For example, just go to Naukri. Just search here DevOps. See here. How many jobs are there? 42,670 openings are there. See here, one day ago. See here. So this is only one portal, job portal, Naukri. So if you go to LinkedIn, Monster, different job portals are there, right? Yeah. So these are the different positions available here. DevOps engineer, senior DevOps engineer. Even packages also they're showing here. So here, what are the tools they are asking? Azure. Let's go back. Azure, AWS, Kubernetes, right? So these are the things they are asking. These are the tools, right? Yeah. So these are all experience jobs, right? So now I want to search only fresher jobs. So here it is any experience, right? Now I put 0 here. So 928 jobs. This will vary. So sometimes 3,000 jobs, right? It's like that. So these jobs are increasing day on day. See here. So 0 to 5 years, 0 to 5 years, 0 to 1 year, 0 to 4 years, right? 0 to 2 years, 0 to 3. Like this, fresher jobs. These are all fresher jobs. Fine. So currently market is very good, right? So whenever we conduct interviews, we are unable to find real-time guys. Okay. So currently market is very hot. So this is the right time to grab. Fine. Yeah. Next question here is, should I have to be a certified in AWS and DevOps to be eligible for job position? No, not mandatory. So if you want to write certification, you can write, but this is not mandatory. So if you have certification, at least AWS or Azure on cloud platform certification, that would be added advantage. That is not mandatory. Okay. Next one. Can I get help in resume preparation clearing certification exam? Yes. I prepare your resume and how to clear the exam. I'll guide you. I'll give you support to clear the certification. Next one. So what is the duration of this course? This is 2 months, daily 1.5 hours, 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Right? So this is 1.5 hour, 2 months course. So if I miss any class due to some emergency, you will get recording session, right? You can go through the recording session, and if you have any questions, you can post in the group. While practicing, if you face any issues, you can post in the group.
Ram, I have one question.
Go ahead.
Clearing the certification part, you said, is it applicable for the students who are taking online as well, or is it for offline? You have to be present there physically and something.
No issues. Even online guys also I give support. How to clear the exam? I give you support. No need to come to my place. If you are in UK, US also, I can clear the exam. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah. Next question here is, are we going to build any project from scratch? Yes. So we are going to build 3 live projects from scratch. So can you mute? Can you mute everyone? Yeah. So in our sessions, what we will do, so we no need to install, configure any packages in our laptop, local laptop, right? So we require one laptop and internet connectivity. So laptop required 8 GB RAM minimum, 8 GB. Because if you have 4 GB, just upgrade 4 GB. that is very less costing. Okay, so because when we connect Jenkins, will give some slowness issue when you have 4 GB. So when you upgrade that, so it will be very faster, right? So Jenkins will support 4 GB also, but it will be a bit slower, right? So hard disk, hard drive, any hard drive you can use 500 GB or 1 TB hard drive. So processor i3 or i5 can use. Okay, yeah. So all the tools we install configure in cloud only. We don't need to install in our laptop. So we can create one AWS account. So in AWS account only, you can install, configure all the tools. We can connect to cloud. We can practice in cloud. Right? In my console, I'll show you how to create servers, how to configure servers, how can we automate. In your console, you can practice. Okay. So classroom case, if you want to bring your laptop here, you can bring and you can sit in 3rd floor and you can practice. So I'll be available till 1 o'clock here. If you have any questions, I'll give you solutions. Okay. Next question. Yeah, SSD is also fine. SSD also fine. Okay. So SSD hard drive also fine. It is a bit faster. Okay. You can use 4 GB also, but sometimes you get some slowness issue. Okay. So if you have SSDs, it is fine. Server, yeah, your system will be a bit faster. Okay. Are you going to provide any soft copy of the material? Yes. So every concept, every topic, I provide you soft copy, right? So hard copy we don't provide. Currently we are not providing. So maybe after 1 month we are planning. Hard copy also we are planning to give. Okay. So yeah, we provide soft copy through email and also in WhatsApp group. I share all the documentation. Next one, how should I work on my practical and business requirements, right? So we can connect cloud platform, right? So everyone will having their own credentials, right? We can connect to cloud platform and we can integrate all the tools. We can practice. Fine. Next question here is, so what kind of support I get after training completes? Yes, until get your job, until you get into project. I give you support, even though once you get into the project, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. I can give you solutions. So one of my students, like not one student, so many students, so previous batch students, right? So they are working in different companies. So if they face any issues, they call, they WhatsApp, right? Yeah, so I give you solutions. Yeah, yesterday, one student, her name Manjula, she's from Australia, right? So she was facing some issue with Kubernetes. She posted some screenshot. Sir, I could not understand this. Could you please check? I give solutions as well. She fixed that issue. So she's working on the Kubernetes consoles, right? So like that, yeah. So one of my student Ramesh is from US, right? He's working with Infosys in US. He was facing issues with Jenkins. Yesterday, not yesterday, day before yesterday, I gave solutions, right? So like that, even though once you get into the project, if you need any technical support, not job support, technical support, definitely I can give. Any questions, issues you are facing, okay? So if you need any job support, I arrange someone to take care. So my students are available in different companies. They're giving job support for 1 month. You can take 1 month or 2 months if you require. Okay. Next question. So what are the current salary packages? This is very, very important, right? So salary packages are very good currently. So normally admins, developers, testers, average salary would be 1:1.5. For example, if the person is having 3 years experience, he will get 4.5 lakh. But when you switch to DevOps, it would be 1:2. That is on an average salary. but not like that. Currently, you are getting more. So my younger brother recently cracked the interview. He got 15 lakhs package. He's having very less experience, 3.5 years, 4 years experience here, right? Yeah. So one of my colleague, ex-colleague, so he joined into HSBC recently. He's working on Kubernetes. He got very good packages, 40 plus lakh, 40 plus, right? So like that, the currently packages are very good. Whatever you ask, the positives are ready to give, but you need technical skills, right? Yeah. So currently packages are very good. Yeah. One of my student is from Bangalore. He's having 6 years experience. He cracked the interview in British Telecom. He got 28 lakh package. 28 lakh package. Okay, so I'll show you. I want to show you some reviews, Google reviews quickly. So it just whenever you have free time, you can just go through astratimes.com. In that you can check the Google reviews, right? So you can search DevOps, so that you will get so many reviews from different students. Okay, yeah. In that they gave very good testimonies, right? You can check it out. You will understand. So in that, yeah, every week people are getting offers. Every week, even last week also. Yeah, this Monday also one of the student got offering one MNC company, right? So currently market is very good. This is the right time to grab, and also packages, whatever you ask, they are ready to give. Okay. Yeah. So these are the general questions which I collected from different students from different batches. Fine. Apart from this, anyone having any questions here? Any questions here, anyone? Yeah. Now, let us go with the cloud introduction now. Okay. So cloud introduction. Okay. This will take some time. We do one thing. We'll walk through course content today. Okay. Tomorrow we'll discuss, because yeah, it will not. It will take another 45 minutes to 1 hour. This introduction, cloud introduction. Okay. So today we are going through course content. So I'll show you course content. What are the modules will be covered here? Yeah, this course content I'll provide you. See here. So this is the latest course content which we prepared. See here, 3 cloud platforms will be covered: AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. So in AWS, we cover 18 services, right? So those are very core services, very important services, right? So if you learn full services, nearly 35 services are there. 35 to 40 services are there, nearly. So if you learn full services, there is no openings on only AWS. Again, we require DevOps tools, right? So that is why we are going to give core services in AWS and also core services in Azure, core services in GCP. So why we require 3 platforms here? Anyone? So every project team, they are using at least 2 platforms, right? So why 3 platforms? Why 2 platforms? What is the difference here? So different costing, different brand, right? So for example, we have different supermarkets are there. Why that many supermarkets are there? Different quality, different costing, right? Yeah, so that is why. So AWS is bit costlier services, but very faster. AWS is very faster. Azure is bit slower, but less costing. GCP also bit slow, less costing. So as per the customer requirement, we can give the services. So normally US customers, Europe customers, they use AWS services, right? So UK customers and Middle East customers, they use GCP or Azure. Okay. So even AWS also using. So one project team using 2 platforms, 3 platforms, right? In our project, we are using 4 platforms: AWS, Azure, GCP, and also DigitalOcean, one more platform. So we have 25 more platforms are there. These are the popular platforms, right? Yeah. So
who's the market leader here? Like out of 3, like who is the market leader and most projects are done in which cloud?
yeah, AWS is the market leader. 33% of the market share it is occupied, right? So AWS is the blueprint for all the platforms, right? So all the platforms are following AWS because AWS is in first place. AWS is the leader, right? Yeah. So we have Linux basics. So I'll show you modules, right? And introduction to DevOps, build and release process, CI/CD flow, Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Nexus, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, right? Live projects. So now this is the AWS syllabus, AWS services, which we are going to discuss. See here. So these are the AWS services. EC2 is the first service. Elastic Cloud Compute. EC2 is a server. We can say in cloud platform, the server we can call it as EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud. Okay. And S3, Simple Storage Service. EBS, Elastic Block Storage. EFS, Elastic File System. Glacier. So IAM, Identity Access Management. AMIS, Amazon Machine Images. So these are very simple. Cloud platforms are very simple, very easier, right? So to perform the activities, very easier, very simple. So monitoring tools: CloudWatch, CloudTrail. Virtual Private Cloud, VPC, which is networking part, right? So what is network? Anyone? What is network? Anyone? What is network? It's a communication between servers, communication between devices, right? So in AWS, we create custom network. AWS is providing default network. So we don't use default network. We use custom networks in real-time projects. What is custom network? As per the requirement, as per our project requirement, we can create custom network, right? For example, in this floor, we don't have partitions, we don't have rooms. What will happen? Some disturbance will be happening. One class is going on there, right? So here one class, some disturbance will be happening. So when we customize this place, we can control the traffic, we can control the noise, right? So the same way in server level also, we can create custom networks so that we can control inbound traffic, outbound traffic, right? Yeah. So next one. So subnets, create subnets. Subnet. What is subnet, anyone? Subnet is a sub network. Instead of a large network, we can create small network, sub network, which is nothing but subnet. So how to create VPC, how to create subnet, we'll go deep dive. Here some interview questions also there. We'll go deep dive, we will discuss about this, right? So create gateways. What is gateway? If you want to enter into network, we require some gateway. If you want to enter into the floor, require door, right? So the same way gateways. Fine. Next one, auto scaling, which is very core service, very important service. Auto scaling. Automatically scale up the servers, automatically scale down the servers, right? So we can configure this. So I give small example. Scale up, scale down, right? So for example, we have IRCTC portal, Indian Railway ticketing system, right? So in that normal time, we can book the ticket easily, right? When Tatkal starts, what will happen? You cannot access the website. You cannot book the ticket because they're using physical servers. So government side, only one side to book the tickets, right? So that is why there is no competition. Still they are using manual process, right? When Tatkal starts, automatically request will be increased so that servers cannot be raised. So when we enable auto scaling, automatically it will scale up servers. In Flipkart, they enable auto scaling. Flipkart, Amazon shopping site. So whenever they give offers, yeah, in 2020 Jan 1st, Flipkart gave some offers, mobile offers. So Samsung mobile, J11 something mobile. So they gave 50% off, 20,000 mobile, 10,000. By the time they expected 15,000 users, but actual turnout was 25,000. By the time Flipkart not configured auto scaling. So by 11 to 11:30, they give offer, New Year Day, 2020 Jan 1st. 11 o'clock at a time, 20,000 people tried to connect the servers. Site was down completely. Server was crashed. No one got the mobiles. Later, they configured the auto scaling. So even last year also they gave some offer. By the time they expected 25,000 users, but 50,000 users tried to book the product. So auto scaling enabled, automatically servers increased whenever requests are coming in. Whenever there is no request, automatically will decrease the servers. Auto scaling automatically scale up, automatically scale down. That will go deep dive. Practically we'll see that, right? For example, in our home, there is a birthday function. We invited 100 people, but 200 people attended. What will happen? Can we serve the food immediately? No, right? So you invited 200 people, only 50 people attended. What will happen? Food will be wasted. So the same situation for servers also. In IRCTC, by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, Tatkal will start. By the time, so many requests will be increased. Servers cannot manage. But normal time, no requests, right? So the same situation for servers also, right? So this is very important concept. So one live example also I'll show you. I'm handling one auto scaling project. I'll give you examples. Okay. Yeah, we'll go deep dive. Next one, security groups. Deep learning about security groups. Security group is nothing but, yeah, it will control inbound, outbound traffic. It is a firewall, virtual firewall. Someone asking some question in the chat. Let me clear that first. Yeah, it is equivalent to VPN. VPN is different. Virtual private network. VPC is different. Virtual private cloud, VPC. So VPN is virtual private network. For example, if you want to connect your office network from your office laptop, how can you connect? First, we need to connect VPN, virtual private network. VPN will allow you to connect your office network. VPC is a virtual private, that is different. Virtual private cloud, right? Yeah. So enable different types of ports. So every console will have, every tool will have one port, right? So how to enable the ports, how to disable the ports, we'll see that. And AWS backups, we can go deep drive, simple notification service, simple queue services. So these all services will go deep drive, AWS services. Okay. Next one, Azure services. These are the Azure services. So AWS, Azure, GCP. These three are same functionality. These three platforms are same functionality. Some terminology will be different. All the platforms are same. Okay. Okay. So in AWS, many services are being chargeable. Yeah. So how to use the services without charges? I'll guide you. Okay. So once start working on the AWS, I'll show you how to use the free services. Okay. No need to pay anything. No need to pay single anything. Okay. These are the Azure services and these are the Google platform services. Next one, Linux models, Linux services here. So Linux overview, architecture of Linux, Linux folder structure, Linux origins. So what is the operating system, types of operating systems, right? So Unix and Linux difference, user management, changing file permissions, editors, VI, VIM, filters, basic commands, advanced commands, deployment commands. So these are all modules available. So this will take 3 to 4 hours. Linux will take 3 to 4 hours. So each and every command will execute and we'll see that practically. 40 commands are there here, right? So next one, DevOps introduction. So we'll go deep dive DevOps, right? So these are the tools: Git, GitHub, version control system, Jenkins modules, Maven modules, Nexus Artifactory tool, Apache Tomcat, Ansible. These are the Ansible modules. So Ansible is very core tool. So not only Java installation, any installation, any deployments, you can use Ansible. So by single click, you can deploy a number of applications by using Ansible. Next one, Docker. So Docker is container tool. It is a containerization tool. It is very important tool. So Docker is advanced to virtual servers. Docker is advanced to cloud servers. So Docker is a container tool, right? So container, what is container, anyone? Container. In general, what is container?
It's a storage box.
It's like a box, right?
Yeah.
So that box we can move anywhere, we can use anywhere, right? So instead of deploying packages on servers, we can deploy on Docker containers. So Docker containers are advanced to servers. It is a lightweight environment. So currently, this online shopping is very popular, like Amazon shopping site, Flipkart, and some different sites are there. Myntra, right? Meesho, Dunjo, different online shopping sites are, right? So these are very faster now because backend there is a Docker containers, right? So when we book any product, that will be delivered within minutes also, right? So recently I booked one mobile, right? So OnePlus mobile. Within 2 hours they delivered. Within 2 hours. Normally that will take 1 week minimum. Within 2 hours they deliver, right? So currently online shopping is very faster because of backend. We have very core tools, advanced tools, DevOps tools, right? So that is why when we book any groceries within 10 minutes also we are getting that. right? So this is very, very important tool. Docker. If you are good in Docker, only Docker, you can easily crack your interview. If you are good in only Kubernetes, you can easily crack your interview, right? So these tools will go deep dive. These are the Docker modules, different modules. Next one, Kubernetes. So these are the Kubernetes modules. Kubernetes is advanced to Docker. Kubernetes Google product. Kubernetes is Google product, right? So currently Kubernetes is very hot. Okay. So Kubernetes is having a competitor, OpenShift. OpenShift is occupied 20% of the market, but 80% of the market occupied by Kubernetes. Right. So most of the project teams, they are integrating Kubernetes. Next one, Terraform. Terraform is infrastructure automation tool. By using Terraform, we can create infrastructure within 1 minute. Any infrastructure, right? So this is very advanced tool. Fine. So these are the tools we are going to learn. So these are the course highlights, right? So this is mainly for freshers and non-IT guys. Okay. Yeah. So our course duration is 2 months, 1.5 hours daily, right? So this is a previous batch duration, 3 months, right? Yeah. So what is server? What is switch? What is cluster? What is hub switch? So we'll go deep dive. So environments, test environment, UAT, production environments, we'll go deep dive, right? Email communications, roles, responsibilities, stand-up calls, internal meetings, releases and purpose, KT sessions, working on day-to-day activities. What are the challenges? What are the issues? Right? We'll go deep dive. Fine. So this content I'll provide you. I'll provide you this content, course content. So as per the content, we'll go deep dive all the tools. Fine. Any questions, anyone?
You told about something about OpenShift, like I didn't got it. If you can tell it once again.
So OpenShift is a tool. Yeah, this is OpenShift is competitor for Kubernetes, but OpenShift occupied 20% of the market only. So OpenShift, Kubernetes, same functionality. OpenShift is from Red Hat, Kubernetes from Google, different vendors, right? So if you are good in Kubernetes, you can easily handle OpenShift also. Okay. Fine. So tomorrow we'll work on this cloud introduction. This will take minimum 1 hour. Yeah. So yesterday's recording, today's recording. Yesterday's recording already provided in the group, in the broadcast group. So already WhatsApp group created for our batch. Okay. Already people joined, added into the WhatsApp group. So whoever interested to join, right? You can make the fee and you can add it into WhatsApp group. Okay. Already nearly 10 people are there in WhatsApp group. Already added, right? 63 batch already created. So every batch will have WhatsApp groups, right? So while practicing, if you have any issues, challenges, you can take the screenshot and post into the group. So this is one of the batch, 7 a.m. batch. Before our batch starts 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Right? So 37 participants are there. So while practicing, if you face any issues, you can take the screenshot and post into the group like this. So I give solution for this. Like this, every batch will have WhatsApp group. So this is our new batch, 8 a.m. batch. Okay. Fine. Yeah. So we'll stop here. So if you are interested, you can make the fee by today, so that you will be added into WhatsApp group, right? So it's a 20,000 fee, right? Yesterday we discussed already, right? yeah, you can make the fee and you can add it to WhatsApp group so that yeah, recordings and documentation, relevant documents, right, will be shared to you. Fine. If you have any questions, if you want to talk anything, you can call me, WhatsApp me. We'll discuss.
You will
Yeah.
be teaching topics like practically with projects and all.
Yeah. So practically we'll see all the concepts. On all the concepts, practically we'll work on them. Not only theoretical part. Every topic you will have lab, right? So every lab we can perform in cloud only.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Yesterday, when I attended the first session, I have spoken to a few of my colleagues. They say there are a couple of roles like DevOps developer, DevOps tester. So, what are these roles? How is it different to DevOps engineer?
DevOps developer is developer role completely. Developer means application development. So coding part, right? So DevOps tester, that is testing role. Code testing using test cases, right? They test the code. So DevOps their role is automation role. That is our role. Okay.
Okay,
So
we are automating the process, you say.
yes, automation. We automate the activities. We involve into code merging, code pulling, code pushing, and we can work on tickets. This is a different role. This is not development role, not testing role. This is different role.
Okay, but DevOps engineer, like for every like 5 to 6 projects, one DevOps engineer will be there, or how will that be? Because I heard it would be like one DevOps engineer would be assigned 2 to 3 projects at a time, because it's just automating the process, not writing any code or not testing anything. Is that
Not like
assumption correct?
not like that. Not like that. So some startup companies, they take 1 or 2 guys or three guys. But big organizations. In our organization, we are 30 members in our project. Minimum
Okay.
4, 5 members, 10 members like that. Okay. The startup companies maybe 2 guys, 3 guys. Okay. Small companies, right? Yeah.
So
As
these
per the
30 guys who are there in your project, like will be there automating only one project at a time?
different roles divided. Roles divided.
Okay.
Different tools are there. We are handling multiple projects. Euro project,
Okay.
US project, right?
o- Okay. Got it. Got
Yeah.
it.
Any other questions, anyone? Yeah. Whoever joined today, you can WhatsApp me so that I'll ping you. I'll give you yesterday's recording session. Just go through the yesterday's demo session also, right? So tomorrow we are going to discuss about introduction to cloud. What is cloud, why the project teams are looking for cloud infrastructure, what is cost saving. We'll discuss tomorrow. Fine. So tomorrow, same timing by 8 a.m. you can log in, right? Same URL. So we'll discuss about cloud introduction tomorrow. Fine. Yeah, meeting link will be changed very soon, right? Whoever interested, you can make the fee and you can add into WhatsApp group. Fine. Yeah, we stop here today. So tomorrow we'll work on cloud introduction. Fine. Yeah. Thank you all.
Thank you.